A legal battle could come out of this attack on Christian values. Liberal New York lawmakers are now pushing a bill that would force Chick-fil-A to keep some of its rest stop locations open on Sundays. And now Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, he's getting in on the chicken fight as well, declaring this is war, unquote, writing on X that he is prepared to introduce legislation to withhold federal funds from any city or state that requires the chain to stay open on weekends. Tom, this is madness. Since when can any lawmaker, any government entity, tell a private business when they should or should not be open in this country?
Well, they did it all during COVID, and they shouldn't have been able to. It was totally illegal when they did it then. I mean, they shut down businesses. They shuttered businesses. They had these guys, they were trying to open their gyms. They're working out in the street in a parking lot, and they're arresting them there. So, yeah, this happened a lot. It should never happen. The idea that these jerks think they can get away with it, no. But I don't think, Lindsey Graham wants to pass more legislation to deal with their legislation. No, you can't do it. And the idea that these guys that there's something of religious zealotry about Chick-fil-A. It was founded by a religious guy. He decided to keep the place open on Sundays. They are not anti-rights of any kind. Their company, they follow the same laws as everybody else does. Remember a couple of years ago when that jerk went up to the drive-thru and he was harassing the woman because he said he was going to go to every Chick-fil-A and get water because they were anti-LGBT, and they're not at all. The company hires, people, race, religion, sexual preference, whatever. They're the same as every other company, but they're closed on Sundays. Leave them alone.
Yeah. Let these people rest. I mean, having worked in a restaurant myself, it is the most exhausting, toughest job that I have ever done as a human being. Never work at Friendly's, by the way, because not only do you have to make the order, you have to take the order, and no one tips well because it's mostly young people and older people. Sorry, that's the way it was.
Friendly's, remember the name.
Yeah.
Friendly's.
I'm not even sure if they're around anymore. Anyway,
sounds so friendly.
The Democrat who proposed the bill in New York, his name is Tony Simone. He says, quote, not only does Chick-fil-A have a long, shameful history of opposing LGBTQ rights, it simply makes no sense for them to be a provider of food services in busy travel plazas. Drivers are on the thruway on Sunday. Chick-fil-A, they responded as well. Let's put up that quote. Having worked 7 days a week in restaurants open 24 hours, the founder saw the importance of closing on Sundays so that he and his employees could set aside one day to rest or worship if they choose. A practice we uphold today. That is on the website. So here's where we're at, Anita. In 2021, Democrats in New York opposed Chick-fil-A coming to this state altogether, and now they're saying, all right, now you're here, we're going to tell you when you can and cannot be open.
So in reading a little bit about this today, it seems this bill won't affect any Chick-fil-A's that are currently open, just future contracts.
Future ones.
But remember, these real estate groups that own these properties, they negotiated these contracts. They were perfectly fine with the restaurant being closed on Sundays. But I'll tell you who will be very upset if there are no Chick-fil-A's at these rest stops are the kids, because they love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
I mean, they just love Chick-fil-A.
This is true.
Yeah.
And Lisa, what else is true is that more people moved out of New York than any other state in the country. And sure, there's high taxes and high crime, and people are going to states like you. You moved from New York to Florida, for example, or they're going to Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina. But I think also when you speak to folks, they say, I don't think our leaders have our best interests in mind. Where are the priorities here exactly when this is the focus?
Well, the priorities are anti-Christian. I mean, this is a war on Christianity. I mean, that's what this is. Chick-fil-A has been closed on Sunday since 1946 when its founder opened the first restaurant in Georgia. Everybody knows this. The purpose their corporate purpose is to glorify God. That's what Chick-fil-A has said. So this is absolutely a war on Christianity. As we see the left become even more secular, their God has become government. And I think if you wanted to put Democrat policies in a nutshell, it's to punish anyone who wants to look to God, wants to look to faith in something other than the government. And so I think that's ultimately what's happening here. They want you to cede your religion, cede your money, cede your kids, and be blindly subservient to the government. So I think that's actually what's happening here.
And I just love the excuse that, well, they have to stay open because people are driving on Sunday on those major roads. I ski in Vermont. Skiing in New Jersey is not fun. So we go where the powder is. And when you have to go up the New York Thruway, there are multiple restaurants at these stops. So if Chick-fil-A is closed on a Sunday, I'm pretty sure people can eat if they so choose.
And it's
Anyway.
worth waiting for until Monday because it's delicious.
That's true.
Spicy chicken sandwich. is
All
where it's
great
at.
points, everybody.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.